Hey Addicts, welcome back. We're here for another unboxing. This is going to be a double unboxing. I'm going to be doing the Yakuza Remastered collection and also another one that you'll probably be able to tell from the thumbnail. I was going to do another unboxing pretty soon, so if you're into like movies and stuff like that, so stay tuned because I'll have a good amount to do as that. But anyway, we're going to jump right into it. I'm hoping that there's nothing that's overly damaged out of these stuff because I did have one other thing in this package and it was like severely broken. So everything looks okay on the outside, so we're just going to go for it, and hopefully you don't see whales of, you know, looming depression crawl over my face if I see something broken. But this is actually... and I apologize for that. I didn't realize I had my phone on. So the packaging for the remastered collection is actually a lot different than I thought it was going to be. It's going for like, you know, this sleeve kind of like bookend, and then it's got kind of like a paper like fold out for the discs to hold, and then it's got, you know, obviously the collective case for Yakuza 5. So we're gonna go ahead and open it. It kind of reminds me a little bit about Yakuza 6. If you get the special edition of that, which I know I don't have it on the channel, but I did record a video for that. So if you guys would like to see that, I was just kind of waiting until like after I had gotten the older games before I released it. So if you're interested in seeing that, I did get like the I can't remember what the edition was called. It's not the one with the shot glasses, but it's like the one with the art book. If you guys are interested in me showing you that one, just let me know. I have that video recorded. I'll just upload it onto the channel. But anyway, so this is what it looks like out of the box. You know, it's not... Here. Yeah, there it goes. It's not... No, let me put it right side up. It isn't as big as I thought it was going to be, which is okay, because it'll fit okay on the shelf. It looks like my case, you know, it's a little damaged down here, but nothing too serious. I'm more concerned about the the actual discs at this point. Here, I'll just pull out. So obviously this is empty. It's just kind of like paper. You got the collective Yakuza 5 disc, which, let's see here if I can focus on there. It always does this to me. Okay, good. So this is like the PS3 disc that they basically put out for this. I don't know if it looks like they resized it too. Yeah, because it's on a Blu-ray cover, so I think this will actually fit with all of your other PlayStation, PS4. Well, I'm assuming so, because this is the same size. So that's really neat, because I was wondering if it was going to be like a taller case. But I guess the PS3 disc case were about the same size as the PS4. I don't know, because I never owned a PS3, which, yeah, I know. Hate on me, but hey, I switched over. The inside is blank, but it does have a spot if you actually want to put Yakuza 5, so I like that. I mean, obviously, why wouldn't it have that? But yeah, this is a cool cover. I really like that artwork for that. Now we get into more of like the sleeve one. So it's got Kiryu's dragon on there, which is really cool black drop. I love that it's kind of, it looks like it's kind of like an indentation print, but it's just smooth. But it, like between like the tiny lines of black that they decided to go with, and then the backdrop of the red, it just looks really nice. It actually looks nicer on camera than it does in person. Like in person, it's just a little bit harder, or it looks like maybe a little bit more muddy, but on the camera, maybe it's just the light hitting it at just the right angle, but it looks super nice on here. So just take that in mind. It might look a little bit better right now than it does before. So, oh, I forgot to show you the back. The back is just, you know, their studio emblem, nothing else. Honestly, the back is kind of blasé, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they have... I don't know what this is. Oh, it's all of... Oh, this is really cool. So it's all of the different families. I don't know if... Sorry, my camera's having a hard time zooming in. So it's all the different families, and it's also in... Sorry, I don't know what the name for the script, like the caricature writing is for Japanese, but it has that, and it also has English underneath. So that's really cool. And it's on both sides as well. There's also this little sleeve right here. Looks like it's got, you know, some like seizure warning stuff. Yeah, the standard CC board, we don't need that. And then it's coming with another decal. I think if you guys pre-ordered, or maybe it just came with every copy of Judgment, you also got one of these. It looks like it's a different sizing, but that's really cool because I was wanting to put one on my computer. So it looks like there is some artwork. I don't know. There's just a little, it's just cool. Like you can't really see it, but there's just some artwork of the city. It looks like that might be Sodenberry, but don't quote me on that. And then it opens up like this. And you get, now I really do love that because it has Majima and it looks like maybe Cures. We'll take a look when I get the discs out. But looks like you have Yakuza 3 and 4 on one disc, which will be this one. And it's got some of the cover art for those. If it goes, there it's going. All right, so you can see that. And then you have Yakuza 5 by itself, which is actually really nice that they did that because then if you want to, you can put it in its own case, which I'm probably going to just because I like having, what do you call it? I like having, you know, if there's like 6 in a series, I want to have 6 cases up there. It just, I don't know, like makes my OCD feel good. And actually, boom, pow, like it has these older, I don't know what it is, but I really like out of cases, it's got like the, almost like the yin yang kind of split up where they're like cut in half. Those are always the nicest. I hate the ones that are kind of like, you know, got like 5 cutouts on them to make you press it down. But boom, fits in there and it looks beautiful. Now, let's get to the other beautiful part. Now, I can't remember, I think I've seen this tattoo on somebody. And it might have been Saejima, but I feel like I'm wrong on that. So it's either Saejima's tattoo or it's somebody else that I haven't seen yet in Yakuza 5. But I'm super psyched about that because Majima is my favorite character. So probably only second. Well, no, he's still number 1. Akiyama's probably my second favorite. But yeah, that's just really cool. That's a really nice crisp image. Same with this one. That's a really cool one too with, what is that supposed to be like an ogre or something like that? Spearing dragon. Yeah, that's really neat. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I can see what exactly I'm showing you to. It's too big for the frame, guys. But yeah, that's really neat. So this, if you guys don't know, this is the day 1 edition, but I think the other editions are basically the same. At least when I was looking on there, I didn't see any difference. But these aren't like limited or anything like that, so you can go and get one if you are needing one for your collection, for like if you're just like a longtime fan, you want it on the new console, or if you are, you know, like a new fan like me and have really been looking forward to playing the rest of the series. I highly recommend this. This is like quite a deal because if you didn't buy this digitally, like if you didn't want to, like if you wanted to wait instead of, no, this is the only thing. Okay, there we go. Back in there. If you were, you know, waiting to get like a physical copy, this is definitely worth the buy because it's like $60 and you get Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. So I might grab, excuse me, I know I don't like moving really on camera that much when I'm with you guys, but I figured it is worth showing. So, I mean, I'm gonna have a whole video about this, so I won't show it too much, but just for size comparison, that's what the difference is. I actually like that the remastered collection is the same size, like same height at least, as the regular PS4 cases, because Yakuza 6, like because of the art book, it stands a little taller. And I'm not a huge fan of that because it doesn't really flow well on the shelf. Luckily, I have some DVDs that I just put it up against at the end. But yeah, so I would say that is the one plus side of them for this packaging over Yakuza 6 one. But, you know, I still like the Yakuza 6 one. Again, if you want me to upload that one, it's a little bit older. So, you know, the quality's, like, the picture quality is still going to be good. But, you know, mine is like, eh. Now we're going to get on to the second thing. The second thing is actually a bigger package and there's more to it. So if you guys aren't interested in manga or books at all, you can just leave now. I won't blame you. But this is definitely going to be great on my shelf. I can't wait for this. We're going to be talking about Yakuza 5 as soon as I'm able to finish it. So stay tuned for the review on that. But anyway, without further ado, I know you guys have been waiting a long time because I've been like saying it repeatedly that we're going to be doing it. And now we're finally doing it, okay? So this is the, if I can get a little bit closer in here, this is the complete Alita collection. Now, I'm not 100% sure really what the whole collection means. I don't know if that's just like its original series, because I don't know what Last Order is in Fault, if that's like more of a spin-off series, if it's even done by the same author, if it's a sequel series. I don't know, and I don't even know if it's included in this. I don't think it is, but I think it's like this one has, I'm gonna unbox it obviously because this thing is heavy, so I'm gonna need to take some stuff out of here so I can show you guys a little bit more properly. So let me talk and do stuff at the same time, you know? That's probably something that people would be griping about. Again, my box, when I got it, it is slightly damaged on the bottom, but honestly, I don't really, I mean, obviously I want it as in peak condition as kind of things, but I ordered this off of Amazon because like Barnes & Nobles was only selling them by like the individual books, and it was like half the price of like this full collection, so I just wanted to get the full collection. But the downside is that I saw on Amazon a lot of people were complaining about their pack, which, you know, just having a little banged up things at the end is really a godsend compared to what some people had to go through on getting this. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the books first because I think that would just be easier. And also, it's kind of hard because they don't give you any space to pull out the books. So let me do this real quick. It does come with some cool prints, like if you want to hang those up or frame them, and I will be showing those. Let me just take out all these books for, wow, they've got, I don't know if that's from, yeah, it looks like, I don't know, that might be like borderline mold, so, but I'll double check, I can clean them off. They are hardback books, so, you know, like if you need to clean them off for whatever reason, you can do that pretty easily. Yeah, it smells a little musky in here, so I'm imagining that since it took a while to get to where it was from, it just needs to be sprayed a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you this. And now all these books are in my way. Okay, well, I'll show you the books first, I guess, because that'll be just a little bit easier. Since they are a little bit moldy, I'm gonna like refrain from touching. Oh good, we're in order. So this is the first one, obviously. I don't think we got to show like the covers on our volume 1 and 2 because we read them digitally. So it'd be cool to actually showcase some of the covers in this and the art. Now I did read that somebody did have, like they got like a misprint and it, like the last few pages like repeated on the first volume, which, I mean, keep in mind, this isn't like, they mean like the first volumes that these are branked up into, because like obviously this is more than one volume. I think this is like 2 or 3. And I'm not going to show it because of spoilers, but since I've read it, like I can do it, and it doesn't look like to me I got one like that, so that's good. I heard that it was only like in the first 1 or 2 of these, so that's really nice. So I'm just going to show you real quick because like I said, this is a very big collection. So we got that really cool, the motor ball. Gosh, I love that. This is actually the next one we are ready to review, so that means we're only 2 in this. Well, I don't know why this one doesn't have a number, so I'm guessing 6 of them, 6 volumes. And the backs do have a little bit of different art. I mean, but they're covered by, you know, like they're just more of like background, but they are really cool. I do like that they actually add art and it's actually different. So like for instance, like you see this one, it's Alita kind of sitting down holding her chin in her hands, and then in this one it looks like she's on a like a motorcycle. If you can make that out, it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, there you go. But, you know, obviously it's got different lettering. It looks like it does have the same, like, I guess, review quotes on the back. And although down here at the bottom, it does tell you what the volume is about. So that would be the only difference besides the picture. Sorry. Besides the picture that they use in the background there. Okay, let me keep these in order here. Oh, wait, did I show you? I didn't show you the front of this one. Sorry. The artwork in this, just out of like the first 2 volumes we read, were really beautiful. You know, you can definitely see where a lot of, you know, cyberpunk themes were drawn from this series. So that's just really cool because I believe this is like the mother of all cyberpunk stories. I think, if I remember right, Blade Runner was based, you know, not word for word based, but a lot of the things that they presented in this world were taken for like Blade Runner, like the aesthetic of the city and whatnot. And then obviously, you know, you got like cyberpunk and stuff like that, you know, were later things that were birthed from the cyberpunk genre. So it's just really cool to see stuff like that. Yeah, I can really tell there's some stuff on here. So I would say be careful if you're buying this. Oh, what is this? Huh. That's weird. This is something I would have never suspected seeing out of an Alita cover. But this looks like it's just a collection of other side stories, maybe? It says Holy Night and Other Stories. So, I don't know. Maybe this was I don't know. I don't know what to suspect from that. But that would be cool. It says Battle Angel B-side. So, I'm assuming it may focus on like some side characters or whatever. That's a really nice one. I like that one for the back. Okay, well, that's all the books. Oh, my hands feel so covered in stuff, but I'm gonna move on past that. Okay, so these, I guess you'd call them kind of like pinups, or like collection art. They're not that big. They look like, I don't even think these are 11 by 17. These look more like maybe like 8 by 10. But man, are they beautiful. This is actually, I believe, new artwork from the author/artist that were made specifically for this collection, which is really cool. This one might be my favorite actually because they do showcase them on Amazon, you know, before you buy it. But this one might be my favorite just because it really goes into like that's, you know, sci-fi level of showing you everything. And I love the reflective nature that it has, kind of like simulating steel or metal, you know. Actually, that's cool too because it even has his signature down there, which, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna be able to get that. And then the last one, it only comes with 3, but man, all of them are very beautiful. That hair, though, still gets me sometimes because that hair just doesn't look right for nowadays. But, you know, those are really cool. So those are all of, like, the pinup stuff. Let me show you a little bit more of the box. This will be the last thing I show. So, you know, obviously I showed you this side. This side is, I don't know. That might be my favorite side just because it's really cool to see, you know, Alita with the backdrop of kind of like the world. This is probably another cool part of it. It's the doctor actually finding her at the very beginning with the sun in the background and having the silhouette. That's just a really cool picture. And then you have like Alita in her battle stance, which is still very cool as well. And it's got Alita Battle Angel on the front. So that's really neat. And obviously it's got the author's name on both sides there. So, you know, you could really switch this up on display if you need something a little bit thinner. You could just showcase this side. And also if you're wanting more of like a subtlety display. Or you could go for one of these sides that actually discase the whole thing. Most people would probably, you know, have it sitting this way on their shelf just so they could get the books easier. But honestly, if, you know, you're not going to touch the books for much, I would display some of this. Or just take this box and display it by itself and put your books someplace else. But with that being said, guys, this is a long video, which I apologize for that. But, you know, there's a lot to unbox here. I'm not going to show any of the artwork out of these just for the sake of time, and also because I don't want to spoil anybody to the story, because we're going to be covering that anyway. So that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, we are going to have another unboxing with some movies. I don't know if there's anything else going to be in those. I think it's just going to be movies. So if you're looking for, you know, special editions of movies, or you just like seeing, you know, unboxings of movies, stay tuned for that, because we'll be back. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. And as always, peace.